Donald Trump's inauguration just days away, his threat of 25% tariffs on Canadian goods looming. The Prime Minister has announced that if Trump makes good on that threat, Canada is hitting back. Justin Trudeau says the government has prepared retaliatory tariffs on more than $30 billion of U.S. goods, ready for the moment Trump acts. Both Trump's tariffs and Canada's counterpunch, potentially staggering blows to the largest trade relationship in the world. In a moment, we'll talk about the devastating impact they could have to the economy. But first, Kate McKenna has the details on Ottawa's preparations for a potentially ruinous trade war.
The Prime Minister told auto workers Canada's got a plan.
Americans and Canadians do well when we do things together.
As industry braces for impact. Justin Trudeau also met with his new U.S.-Canada Council, a nonpartisan group of business and policy leaders convened to deal with Donald Trump's tariff threat.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you could all hear me online. It's great to see everyone here today.
He told them Canada's ready to hit back if Trump moves ahead with a 25% blanket tariff on Canadian goods, as Minister of Foreign Affairs Melanie Joly warned U.S. lawmakers in Washington.
This could be devastating. The Americans would be starting a trade war against us.
CBC Radio Canada has learned the Trudeau government is planning a first round of counter tariffs.
The expectation is that the first round of response, should they have to go to that level, would have a relatively minimal impact on the Canadian economy, but would get the attention of key stakeholders south of the border.
The plan targets $37 billion in American goods. And if that doesn't work, there's a second retaliatory tariff list that targets $110 billion of American goods. Canadian officials say everything is on the table.
We're fighting for our country, we're fighting for our economy, and we're fighting for Canadian jobs.
New revenue from tariffs could support workers and businesses caught in the trade war.
We want to make sure that ultimately, indeed, we use the revenues to support Canadians.
Of course we will retaliate.
Melanie Joly made Canada's case on American TV.
This will be a Trump tariff tax.
Her meetings with top Republicans like Senate Majority Leader John Thune meant to underscore tariffs mean American consumers will pay more.
A lot of senators are very surprised by the numbers we're giving them.
It's still not clear if Donald Trump will follow through on his tariff threat Monday, but if he does, Ottawa is ready to unveil at least the first phase of its retaliation.
So if Canada goes ahead with the retaliatory tariffs, how does this work?
Canada could slap some counter tariffs on a few items immediately, as soon as they see what Trump has done, and if they choose to respond the same day. But there's a 15 to 30-day period of consultation before the larger list of tariffs can come into effect. As for what kinds of goods Canada will target, sources say it's a strategically chosen list intended to cause the Trump administration maximum political pain. But Canada's preferred scenario would be that Donald Trump back down from this threat.
Okay, thanks for this, Kate. Kate McKenna in Ottawa.